It's a bit too loud, I think.
Two on the list is John Wick 3. Hello. On this episode, we're exploring the word autism, or ASD, autism spectrum disorder. It's a neurological condition with a wide spectrum of traits and people. Can we find a good connection between the reality of this brain type and the etymology of its word? There's a lot that could be said in relation to the history of autism. We also have the less common term Asperger's syndrome, though that is a different story. Let's first cover some basics and then focus on the word itself. The Swiss psychiatrist Eugen Bleuler is the man who coined the word autism, or rather the German word Autismus. Now, different sources state this fact differently, somewhere between 1908 and 1912. It probably depends on what we go by, when he came up with it, when he noted it down, when he first used it, when he first published the word. But the first mentioning of the word that we know of was actually in a letter from Carl Jung to Sigmund Freud, where he mentions autism as an alternative for autoerotism, which, as far as I can tell, had a bit of a different meaning compared to now, but you can see the connection in introversion and self-stimulation. This letter is dated to 1907. That means that Bleuler did create the word before 1908. Very important to note, however, is that the word was first used to describe schizophrenic patients. It described detachment from reality, replacing it with fantasies and hallucinations. Morbid self-admiration / absorption. Very different from what autism turned out to be, but we can still see some things like social withdrawal as an autistic trait. It wasn't until the 1960s, 70s, and 80s that the term autism started to be used accurately and separate from schizophrenia. It was similar to how it's sometimes confused with ADHD today, though in this case there's a lot more overlapping and they're often comorbid. Basically, we got better at science. Now the word itself consists of two parts, ancient Greek words. For aut and ism we have autos and ismos, where autos itself is made out of ao and ton. Ao means back, again, other, and ton means something like the. Going back to the main first part of the word, autos, it means self, including him, her, it, themselves, by or in itself, as well as he, she, it, they, and same. Ismos here is a suffix that stands for ism, of course. It describes a noun of action, state, condition, or doctrine. Same, again, self, themselves, by itself, other, state, condition. With these words and some liberty, we can conclude that possible translations of the word autism are a state of being oneself, a state of being different, maybe being repetitive, consistent, or even being the same. We're all the same, but different, and always with ourselves. Which translation is your favorite? Do you have another one that fits? Let me know. I'm Negotaku, and thanks for watching. A good connection, a logical connection, a good connection is good enough. Speaking while writing. Oh my god, what the f happened? What happened? What the f? I didn't click anything. Maybe it was because I stood on this. I don't know. Helvete. On the right is autism. So I think it looks like it's on the right because it's. I think it's of it. I think it. Did create the word before 1908. Fuck, there's no redoing that one. It wasn't until the 1960s and what the fuck? Where did that? What the fuck? Holy shit! What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Where did my body go? I was here, but my body wasn't here. What the